downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On the ground is Michel. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Michel. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Spear. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Yeah, at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Spear. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Spear. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
But 1st down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
Philadelphia.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Hurts is going to try and run. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. Second and 7. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady route wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing. And for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off play action. Spear. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
For number 80.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Spear. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
His kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
makes the score Eagles 13. Lions.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, Michelle, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Lions on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Spear. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
First down. Spear. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the bootleg. Spear. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. From the gun, Spear. He's going to wind up, and this is caught. And will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So here comes the kickoff. And what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Second down, here's Hurts. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. 20! And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Lions' 12-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
The kick is
and
good.
It's up and good.
Makes the score Eagles 20, Lions 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Spear. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Operating from the gun. Spear. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 10 yards out. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
For the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 2, and it will be the final act of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll run the option here with Hurts. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Mostert. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trey Boston. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play action. Spear. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. From the gun, Spear. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. A real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. They go play action with Hurts. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
Complete.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Hurts. They'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Back to throw. Spear. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful to get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Eagles 40. Lions 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Again, it's Michelle. Taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. To throw again. Spear. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bates. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Snap now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Michelle, they toss it out right to him. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Spear. Open man is Galladay. Complete. Spears. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Lions on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Spear. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete.
They'll spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this. What I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
The tackle made by...
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
10 more there and another first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 17. 7 yards there and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And the Eagles are in for 6.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Oh, able to avoid him. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he's going to lose lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Spear. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
For Kenny Golladay, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Spear. He's going to let it fly. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by the 40 and Darius Slay. And that will be the finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
It's all going to work.